we have our own tortilla factory. Let me show you.
Man, it is hot back here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. Today I am out here in Sun Valley. It is really far out here in the San Fernando Valley, but of course there are some hidden gems here and there that you can find in these quiet areas. I'm continuing on with my Mexican food tour in Los Angeles, covering some of the best and most unique Mexican foods in town. In fact, I'm gonna end with this particular spot because I've really gone to a lot of Mexican foods already. Woo! Anyways, restaurant, Chiguacle restaurant, which is one of the highest rated Mexican restaurants you can find in Los Angeles. They specialize in Southern style Mexican food. So they got a variety of everything like Yucatan, Oaxacan, Veracruz, all that good stuff. People are saying a lot of great things about this restaurant. So if you guys want to see one of the hottest Mexican restaurants in Los Angeles, especially if you live in Sun Valley, this is the episode for you. So stick all the way to the end so that you can see some amazing, epic Mexican food that I'm going to show you here in LA. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And it's time to go in and get some Mexican food.
Well, we've been here since 2002 when we first started our restaurant. Since then, it has gone through many innovations. They're not really our recipes. We look for the oldest recipes that we can, and we adhere to them as much as possible to bring honor to those people that created those foods. So here, we represent food from southern Mexico, mainly Yucatan, Michoacan, Puebla, and Oaxaca. But we also have a second restaurant that is also represented here, in which we represent the coastal state of Sinaloa, and it's all about seafood. You can feel the heat because we have just finished cooking corn. This is corn from yesterday. We continually cook on a daily basis. Yes, we cook this to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and we leave it cooking for several hours, so it's still cooking.
Wow.
And once we're done, we grind it in our own grinder, and then we make our masa and create our tortilla products.
Yeah, so everything here is fresh made, right? Like pretty much fresh when you order it, right?
Everything is fresh made. This is what we have prepared for today. If we ran out, then we'll get some more. We never over prepare. We always want to make sure that our food is fresh and made to your order.
As of this video, 2 restaurants in one. So they got all the seafood that they're preparing back here fresh, but then they have the other things on the menu that represents the Southern style, ancestral, kind of indigenous style of Mexican food. Big menu, really nice. I'm super excited. This is worth mentioning as well. This is a guide to show you what mole is, a rich history of the mole food, which you should definitely try if you haven't already. And for the first time today, I've learned that there are different kinds of mole sauces, not just the black one. You see all this, Oaxaca, Puebla, Pipián Rojo. Man, this is quite a history education. And an interesting thing to mention is that the owner of this restaurant is in the medical field, so he is very conscious about health. Everything here is extremely fresh, highest quality ingredients, no cutting corners. Definitely wants you to live a healthy life, and it's reflected in the food that I see here. And I see so many regions of the southern Mexican cooking right here in front of me. So I'm going to show you or give you a tour of some of the things I got here today. Beginning with, this is the tostada chingona. This is a Sinaloa influenced dish. It is their famous tostada dish, which has a lot of different seafoods on here, like scallop, and they got some fish on it. And then this one here is called pollo con mole poblano from the Puebla region. This is chicken with the mole sauce on top of it. That is quite something. This one's pretty special, cochinita pipill. I've had this before, famous Yucatan dish. The pork is marinated for about 24 hours and slow roasted for about 4 hours. definitely one of the best pork dishes you can get. And look at this one right here. This is what's called the enchiladas Oaxaca. Yes, first time I've had enchiladas with this black bean sauce. That sounds really tasty. Comes with some beef, carne on the side, guacamole, aguachiles, Sinaloa food. Yes, this is raw shrimp with the aguachile sauce, which is kind of has like a sour, tangy flavor to it, which is extremely delicious. Okay, now this one's very interesting. This is the cauliflower in mole verde. Never had cauliflower before in a Mexican restaurant. Seriously, no less, with a green flavored, green colored mole sauce on top of it. This is a true vegetarian dish. This, I'm not sure how exactly you eat it. Maybe you take the whole thing and you stuff it in your mouth. Now you can tell it's very fresh, very tasty. The balance of the lime flavor, the lemon in here, perfect. Yeah, you definitely need to get this one because it's one of the most popular things on the menu. Tostadas. They have tostadas of different kinds, but definitely get this one because you get a mix of all the best ones right in here. There's a lot of this mole sauce on top of it, which is really delicious. I'm gonna get a lot of this mole sauce, a lot of it. Wow, that's so amazing. So the other moles that I've had before, they give you the whole piece of chicken, like the dark meat, the leg and the thigh, and they pour all the mole sauce on top of it. I think this is the first time I've had it with the chicken breast that's been grilled, which tastes fabulous, by the way. I always like chicken breast. But the mole sauce, I want to see what it tastes like by itself. That is good. That is a really good mole sauce. It's kind of sweet and creamy. Everything good about a mole, so I have no complaints about this one. So guys, it does come with the tortillas as well. You use this and you can make some tacos with the chicken as well as with the pork. So just letting you know. So now I'm gonna move on to the cochinita pipillo. This one I wanna try right now. Not gonna do any more talking. That is amazing. It's been marinated with some sort of a citrus flavor, so it just has that taste to it. Very tender, it melts in your mouth. It is so comforting when you eat it. Oh man. And did I tell you can also make wraps out of it with tortillas? I'm gonna do that right now. Wow, that is good. If they just sold these as tacos, it would be so killer. Shrimp aguachiles time. Gonna be sure to get a lot of that aguachile sauce because that's what makes it taste so good. I am so impressed. Oh man. That shrimp is it's so, have you guys ever had raw shrimp before? How am I gonna describe how it tastes like? If you've had, for example, sweet shrimp in a sushi restaurant before, you'll know what raw shrimp tastes like. Yeah, I can tell. This is something you definitely need to order when you come to this restaurant. Once again, they are known for seafood, so they're gonna have some of the best seafood you're gonna find in town. Seriously. All right, so here we go with the enchilada with this black bean sauce. I've never had a black bean sauce before with enchilada. This is so new to me. It doesn't quite taste like a mole. I would say it's saltier, but it has that same creamy consistency to the whole thing. And of course, I want to enjoy this beef as well. Delicious, crispy piece of steak. This is like a good meal in and of itself. You got your steak, you got your enchilada, you got some guacamole. Definitely another must order at this restaurant. All right, so now it's time with the cauliflower. Wow, this cauliflower, it breaks apart so easily. It's so soft. Okay, this isn't the first time I've had cauliflower, but man, this is a good one because it's so soft that it pretty much melts in your mouth. First time having green colored mole. So mole doesn't just come in the black colored. We kind of know that, but this green colored mole, the mole verde, I can taste the pepper inside, and I think it's a little bit on the sour side because I taste some of that acidic content. It is good though. This, I heard, is one of the most popular vegan dishes here at this restaurant. It almost kind of looks like an Indian dish in some ways. No joke, like I ordered one of those dishes in an Indian restaurant. And I can't leave here without having the dessert. This is their famous churros. And it looks so pretty, doesn't it? It has some of this vanilla ice cream with a cherry on top and some chocolate drizzle. Fabulous as usual. Yeah, everything here just been great. Everything I had, so different in its own way. When you come to this restaurant, you're really going to get a tour of southern Mexico. Everything from the moles to the great seafoods here. It's so difficult to tell which one of them is my favorite. I'm a seafood fan, so there's a big part of me that wants to say, yeah, the agua chilis is very good. The seafood tostado is really good. But then even the cochinita pibil, really excellent as well. But when you come here, you're not going to go wrong with the dishes here. I can tell this is really good stuff they got going on here. Healthy, high quality, passionate, really great southern style, kind of indigenous recipes that's been brought here to Los Angeles. Truly one of the best Mexican dining experiences I've had in LA. So when you come to this restaurant, yeah, just come here, get the food that I got here in this episode. It's some of the most popular things on the menu. You're really gonna have a great time. So remember that. Sun Valley, look out for Chiguacle restaurant. And also to let you know, they do have another location that's in the downtown area, which is on Alvera Street actually, that big tourist area. So that's a second option if you're closer down there. But here, definitely very laid back, good place to chill and to eat. All right guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out once again to Alonzo right here. So when you come to this restaurant, which you will because it's awesome, tell him you saw this episode. He's going to take really good care of you, right Alonzo?
That's right. We'll give you one of our 3 favorite desserts.
Yes, so if you mention this episode, you're gonna get a free dessert and it is pretty good. So come here, try this awesome food. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this episode. Also comment, because if you've been to this restaurant before, I wanna hear your story. And also subscribe so you can get more of these food and travel videos. Well, I hope you have a rocking day today, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.